Abed, right? On the Ember? Yeah, yeah. Now that I thought about it for a bit more. You think it's going to be likely this game?
It's back to the usual like setup.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. They have a good way of dealing with the Phantom Lancer. They have, I mean, Lion is something that I think you like to see a lot.
It's great
Uh,
against PL, actually, too.
yeah, drain all the illusions.
Mm-hmm.
But he's weak in the lane.
He is. That's really the problem, right? But my goodness, Lion Finger is just... sorry, Aghanim's Lion Finger this game is
Do you
amazing.
actually think he's gonna have room to get it?
No, because it's a position 5 Lion, right? Jefffer, again, assuming the same position along with Cuckoo, with Poison Sting level 1, just to annoy God King.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, God King is going to. He has a pretty good matchup against the supports, the Tree and the Veno especially. But later in the game, there's Empower to deal with him. The Ember, depending on how he itemizes this game, is he going to go for Battle Fury or Maelstrom, Radiance?
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can build it here on Abed. As we can see, Jefffer now, his win rate taking a bit of a dive, 8% between our last match, but he's just going to be standing there menacingly for the rune. As I'd be curious to see how many points in the Mandarin Whitemon puts in. Probably just the single-pointed Mandarin. I think you're really going to need the Hex quite significantly this game for the Quap, for the Clockwork, for actually just about everyone. You need the Hex for it's such a good spell this game, isn't it?
Not the Tide.
True, of course. True.
Everyone but the Tide.
Everyone but the Tide, right? As we'll see Carl. Scream of Pain here. Interesting to be taking that one at level 1.
Against a melee hero?
Yeah, right. It's a bit surprising, but this is going to secure them at least the range creep there, so not too bad. One creep denied.
So with the Shadow Strike nerf, is that the way to go right now?
So I feel like usually you see more levels in Shadow Strike against melee heroes that, sorry, in Scream of Pain against melee heroes that Queen of Pain doesn't really want to bother with, right? Like something like an Ember Spirit usually because of the Flame Guard, and it gets
Nature's
dodged.
Prophet.
Nature's Prophet as well. So maybe just the thought is, okay, I'm just going to push the lane here a bunch, try and get any harass damage because I don't really know. I'm sorry, Magnus rather has to stay close to the wave. I'm not really sure because you end up taking a lot of splash damage from the Empower. It's an interesting decision. We'll see. But so far, so good here as Carl continues to just get his butt kicked. Oh, but right into the skewer he goes. GG gonna eat only 2 tower hits as the first blood actually is gonna be happening bottom lane. Mid, it's not gonna actually go down, it's just teasing us there. And the real action's happening down bottom. White Mountain with the first blood there. This minus armor though, actually, and that's level 2 quite quickly. OP Gotti might take a death here, but no. He's gonna be okay. The Anchor Smash damage reduction onto Abed makes it, that kill a little bit too difficult.
Yeah, interesting that he has the Blightstone. Proving to be very helpful in the lane.
Quite nice against the Tide Hunter. Low base armor, right? So you can tend to shoot through him quite quickly, especially earlier on when there's not too many points in the Kraken shell. You can actually crack the shell.
Dina has made you a different person.
What can I say? What can I say? Recharged and ready to go here. Tide Hunter, though, he's now got the Ring of Protection here, and he's going to be opting for the second ring in the Ring of Health. So he should be quite tanky. He should be able to deal with this harass a bit more effectively, especially as we get more points there into the passive. I wonder if we're going to see... How important is a break this game, do you think? Not very, right, against the Tide Hunter. You usually don't really bother for him if he's the only big thing.
It's not really that important. You don't really have good heroes to fight.
No, right, I was thinking, I mean, you already go for the Echo Saber on Magnus usually, but it's quite an investment to go for the Shadow Blade, especially because this game, if you were against the Veno, maybe you could consider it instead of the Blink, right, for the positioning that it provides you. That's not reliant on getting cancelled, as Cuckoo, speaking of getting cancelled, he's taking a lot of harass. Jefffer, absolutely no trees left standing. And again, Red Panda here on the position 5 Clockwork. He was a big star in the last game, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Did a lot, he was farmed. Got a lot of good hook shots off.
2-man Venomous Gale. The first one purged off immediately by the God King. Red Panda actually going to take a death here. Jefffer just turning and beating the crap out of him there with that 90 base damage. A lot of damage being dealt there.
Structures are fortified.
Surprised how well that went despite the battery assault being up. But September just being a bit annoying. Not on his trademarked Phoenix this game. Instead, onto the position for Snapfire.
Similar hero.
Yeah, I would say so. Big ulti that you kind of need to focus on. A little bit easier to dispatch of a channeled ulti, of course, though, right? But also provides you a nice source of initiation, some good damage in a slow, minus attack speed as well now with the rework to the little shredder. As 4-minute runes will spawn in, and haste rune for September. See what he wants to turn that one into. Actually, there's both supports have rotated on over. Look at that little guy do a little dance. It's funny to see him go back on all fours there to auto attack. He's so fast. He's too fast. He cannot be caught, Winter. Mortimer. That's adorable. Oh, the new heroes have so much attention to detail.
Lone Druid one's pretty nice though, where you walk from side to side
Oh, yeah?
with the haste.
And knock over the water bottle, too, right? As Carl, rather, getting harassed a bit in the middle lane. He's going to be forced back. He's going to have to take a teleport all the way home. Buys a lot of time here for the Queen of Pain, but luckily no one actually has the bottle up yet in this lane. So Bounty Runes, I think, just going to get split just about even. Although the Quap's bottle, now that I say that, Caster's Curse already getting flown out, so she's likely to re-bottle that top rune. Whitemon, though, might make a play for it. Maybe just try and force... No, he's going to happily take the bottom rune then. Member Spirit actually with a bottle here. Okay, interesting, Abed. Going back to his mid laner days, right? You can take the mid player out of the mid lane, but you can't take... I don't know what the saying is. What is it?
You can't take the bottle out of him.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
Yeah, he has a...
I got it. You can take the player out of the mid lane, but you can't take the mid lane out of the player.
Well, took you some time, but
Took me some time.
You got there.
We got there. We got there.
So the game is still very, very quiet. Not much going on. Everyone's just trying to gain their levels and try to be efficient as possible. Stacking and farming.
What do you think about the pace of this game here? I think finally they've given him a hero that allows him to actually fight much earlier compared to all the heroes we've been seeing him on recently, right?
Yeah, we had this discussion about you want a draft that has something in between. If you have to fight, you are able to fight. If you have to go to late game, you also want to have some decent late game. You don't want to be all in late game or all in early game.
No, not at all. Is Carl being forced to jungle here a bit. Arcane Rune on the Queen of Pain's a bit scary. We could see her rotate here with that level 6 Sonic Wave now. But yeah, we'll have to see how they decide to do that. And you scaled very, very nicely because, of course...
Midas?
Wow, Midas on PL. Okay, it's time to start talking about God King again, huh? He gave us a regular build once, a different, very aggressive, maybe even bordering on disrespectful play style.
Just an efficient build, yeah.
I guess.
Midas PL? Isn't Diffuser his Midas in some way?
It is, right, for farming heroes, because PL, he farms creep okay, as Carl might get dove in here. Arcane Rune active for DD. We do have that RP available, and it's going to be quite a bright one indeed there with the Immortal, but both, well, all supports actually in the mid lane, making this a 6v6 engagement right at the 7-minute mark. As there's the Sonic Wave, just wanting to use that one.
What is going on?
Just wanted
Arcane
a Sonic
Rune?
Wave. Yeah, Arcane
Just because
Rune.
you have Arcane Rune?
Yeah. Why not? Forces Carl to sip on his bottle a bit more. Blind Sun gonna miss as Geek fam
What is
unable
going
to
on,
connect
Richie?
here. There's a courier just killed casualty. Red Panda running in. There's gonna be the RP though, and right underneath the tier 1 he goes, trying to separate him from September. Carl will die eventually. DD with the stick charge is still alive for now. The right click damage, he's got a blink in a second, but he's not gonna be able to use it. As there goes September, then onto Whitemon. A 2-for-1 trade. Geek fam coming out as the losers here in this engagement. What is going on?
Just brawling. It's fighting.
This does not feel like an SCA game anymore.
No, it feels like a STA game.
Kind of does, I guess. Not like the ones we've been seeing today. Extremely patient, very orthodox builds. This time, God King's like, lol, guys, I'm building a Midas, dive mid, you know.
Yeah, and look at how they close out the last game too. Wow, this is they're just gonna run into fountain, dive them.
I think Abed's just gonna get a kill here out of the Snapfire. Was waiting for the rune, only for Abed to snatch that one away. As Jeffer is going to die to Red Panda and PD.
You can only play coordinate Dota so much, so many games.
I guess so.
You're
right?
gonna lose it at some point.
You're gonna lose it. You're gonna wanna, yeah. Those pub habits, they die hard, right? All these guys probably playing what, like 5-6 pubs a day, if they're not scrimming or doing officials.
Yeah, playing too much of pubs can be bad for you.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of players say that. Nice dodge out from Abed, though. Look at that. He's gonna stay alive. He's got the bottle to sip on here, so he shouldn't die between the stacks. Ooh, rocket flare. He's fine. He's fine. It's not even close. But I mean, man, you can't take the mid lane out of the player. He knew. He recognized the auto attack animation, or rather the sonic wave animation, and just went, absolutely not. I'm not having any of that one. Effective gank then from Abed. Curious to see him gank the mid lane on the Ember Spirit.
He's the moving hero, yeah. The Venom and the Magnus wants to farm. The Venom wants to sit in the lane. Magnus wants to clear some jungle. Oh, he's actually really
still mid lane
he's
as well.
poor on the Magnus, actually.
Yeah, he got destroyed by the Queen of Pain. He has now maxed the Empower at the very least. There we go. Jeffrey, here's their neutral item for the rest of the game. Until maybe the Meteor. Well, not Meteor Hammer. the one
You can't take the Meteor Hammer out of Richie.
You could not. It's not a neutral item, though, unfortunately. Whatever the upgrade one is with the Blink Dagger. But
Handhook Hammer? Is that one?
No. It's a tier 5. I always forget the name of it.
Eric's here to help you.
Yeah, it's Fallen Sky. That's the one. Thank you. Yeah, that's the only other trait item I think you want here. Scott King, he's continuing to farm. He's committing for the Midas, of course, with the Gloves of Haste. But Abed now, level 4, magnetized. His farm as well is going to be accelerating. Do you think this is a good call from SAG? Do you think really the Midas on PL is going to allow him to outscale a Mag and an Ember with power?
Instead of trying to punish them, right?
Instead of trying to punish, right?
Yeah. I don't know. We shall see.
We shall see. I bet with a DD rune, then we're going to get to see him get a 3rd kill now. 3-0-2. He's having a much better game. I think he's feeling himself a lot more.
Yeah, because last game no one was rotating. So this game he's playing the rotating hero. He's the one dictating the pace of the game.
This is kind of like how Geek Fam kind of used to play with Raven, isn't it? Now all of a sudden they've switched the impetus over to the safe laner. The mid laner is having to take a step back. Sure, because the lane kind of got trashed, but still.
I mean, you're a Magnus. Generally, you don't really rotate, you know. You rely on others to rotate. You clear stacks, you want to maximize your farm.
Okay. Oh, Abed, he's going to sniff him out here. Red Panda does have that hook shot, though. Into the cogs he goes, but Abed still with the DD rune, looking for a 2nd kill. Oh, the Line Finger going to nuke him down in September. The Cookie connects, but there's not going to be any additional follow-up as OP God. He was going to be hexed up, not allowing him to get off that Ravage and punish the dive from Abed.
So much damage with his right clicks.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Way to DD there, and then power, so that'll do it, right? September is able to escape, but that should be the tower down here. Geek Fam continuing to push quite nicely here. This time, very much so in their favor.
Bot lane, Ember is coming.
He is actually. He's left the Remnant top. He's going to be trying to go for the Queen of Pain. Jeffer is level 7. Can hit him with the Overgrowth and doesn't have the mana for it.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh. I think he just needed to land the Overgrowth.
Or the Searing Chains.
Like one spell, but he needed to initiate that because the corp was very near creeps.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you want to go for your
Slight chains to initiate.
Or even the Nature's Grasp, right? Why risk it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to use Overgrowth there.
Okay, well, a kill gone for now, but it's okay because Abed continues to farm. He's 2nd in terms of net worth now, just behind the Tidehunter. But look at that. The PL now, Midas is complete, going back for the power treads, and I would have to assume you just go Diffusal. It's just too good on the PL, right? Like the item's made for him.
I don't think you can skip. No.
Maybe.
I used to see like a build, I think the greediest build I've seen is Midas Battlefury.
Oh my goodness.
It was bad, real bad.
On a PL?
It was real bad.
They lost, right? It was real bad because they got crushed. That just seems a little bit excessive at that point. I mean, maybe if you want to go Manta first because they have plenty of roots for you.
No,
okay.
it was in a time where Battlefury was OP, so you would buy it on
everyone. Okay. Well, all Battlefield was quite OP for a time before when it had a
It was a year ago.
Oh, look at this. The kiss is actually raining down. DD gonna end up dying. This time they actually connect the Overgrowth as White Mon doesn't have the finger for 40. OP God maybe looking to try and turn. Jeffrey trying to secure the kill there at least with the Nature's Grasp, but the Grandma a bit too fast and clears the gap with the Cookie.
Yeah, so he's going back to Battlefield. He's done rotating. I've done my job rotating right now.
Yeah,
it's time for me to farm.
There's Cuckoo getting gone on there with the hook shot. He gets the Poison Nova off, but no follow-up. They're just maybe hoping to force some heroes back. Yeah, I think they've, mostly because they've scouted, just late there on the Searing Chains, they've scouted, obviously, the Midas by now, right on the PL. So he can go, oh, well, I can out-farm that, right? I can beat that tempo. It's got to be some sort of confidence, because I feel like maybe you could go just, oh, it's time to fight. Let's fight them, right?
But this is also similar to when you're playing Invoker Crossbacks. you go for Earn or whatever small items you want in the beginning. And as soon as you're done rotating, you can't really rotate anymore. You go back to the Midas and farm.
And then you get levels for the Exord and
Yeah, you start to
Diag.
scale.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, so this is the Ember equivalent. Yeah, I mean, he's had a fantastic start. It's hard to ask for much better, and lots of space in the bottom lane. Didn't take a death, so a much better start for Abed. We'll see what that turns into here for Geek Fam. Is there's going to be a gang. We do have the RP available now. No Blink Dagger, just the Echo Saber, but they know which one is the real God King.
High ground, low ground.
High ground versus low ground. Oh, right into the Earth Spike, and we have plenty of follow-up, even a finger if he wants to go for it. Looks like there's mid-animation. Oh, the hook shot, though. Red Panda trying to reinitiate. OP as well. He's got himself a Ravage. Finger will be used. Level 1 finger as well, so that cooldown's really punishing there. Not getting that kill, but Abed, he might be considering going for more double remnants in underneath the tower. Oh, goodness, the clock for life. Maybe on a sliver of HP, and the self-earn charge is going to keep him nice and healthy. 4 heroes here for OP God. He does have that Ravage still. The Queen of Pain is actually not here. She's pushing top lane, so I'm not really sure if a Ravage would be in their best interest. No hookshot either. Kisses are up, and the PL respawning. We could see them potentially go for it here, as in comes our Cat Man. They're just going to keep on farming here.
Radiant's top tower is
Good.
under attack.
Magnus, Midas. What do you expect, Richie?
Magnus has a Midas?
No, I mean Magnus. There's Magnus in the game. There's Midas.
Oh, okay. Yes, I was about to say, Magnus has a Midas? My goodness, the greed in this game. We're just going to build more Midas than you. That's how we win the game, right?
But that's an NA thing.
It is.
I see 1 Midas. Enemy builds 1 Midas. No, I don't try to invade his jungle. I build 2 Midas.
Everyone has Midas.
I try to outfarm.
Oh, goodness. I think sometimes I was looking at the Midas stats here before the tournament started when I was doing a bit of research, and it was actually on TNC. I think March currently holds the record for the latest Midas purchase. It was like 37 minutes in one game.
I'll tell you
on an ogre.
one thing about Midas. Don't buy Midas against Neon.
No, that's a bad idea. Absolutely. Everything we've seen from Neon says that's only going to encourage them to fight you even more. You know?
Carry Shen, don't buy Midas against that.
Nope, not a great idea here. I think they've shown that quite effectively here throughout their tournament. I can't wait to see their playoff games as well, just to see what they've been hiding. You know, what else? What other strats do they have?
What's still under their closet?
Yeah, exactly.
And top lane, you see Tai is going to rotate to hold this area against the catapult.
Yep.
Abed is halfway to it. No, he changed his mind.
He changed his mind. He's going for the Deso now. Maybe he is wanting to fight here, as they will smoke. Head bottom lane. Sheffer's been scouted there by the Rocket Flare. September's not the kill they want. They definitely want DD, but Sheffer slowed down by quite a bit. Abed, though. Smoke will break as Red Panda will close the gap here. We do have the hook shot here. No Tidehunter. He did TP top lane. DD, though, they are going to commit now onto the hook shot. Silence up the Orchid as well, but they've actually pushed him closer to the Mortimer. Oh, no. Oh, Ember Spirit, he's dead. He actually dies to the Soul Brim. Carl finally going to close the gap, hitting him with the flashbang now onto DD. That's going to result in the kill at the very least. And Red Panda is able to escape.
Oh, that's a rather unfortunate sequence of events. They decided to jump on them because they know that the Tide is not going to be able to connect to the fight. He teleported top, but just maybe they didn't know that the Orchid was online for the Queen of Pain. So the Ember pays the price there. SAG farms the mid lane, farms the top lane, goes for 1-for-1 trade in bot. Every other hero gets out. Great trade for them all in all.
Oh yeah. They are going to be very, very pleased with how it's done. And of course, it is the Fusel next. Okay, so God King is not deviating too much. We'll see how this affects his GPM at the end of the game. I think he's not really like looking to pad his stats, I think he has, of course, an idea behind these builds, but he's got impressive stats no matter what at the end of the game. So we'll see if it works out for him
His
this game.
build is based on numbers, I tell you.
I think it is. Sometimes, you know, as Nahal says, men lie, women lie, stats don't lie, but sometimes the stats can be a bit confusing. So we'll see if he's going to be confused, or maybe if we're the ones that are confused. As a hook shot now onto Kuku. Good Hex in return, but the battery assault already propped is going to net him the kill. Morrow, they're going to stack the stuns there a bit, but Abed now alive again. Red Panda, a nice power cock, just wasting time. He's got really nowhere to go. Carl, they couldn't really find what to right-click there. It looks like the model was freaking out, but they're going to find that kill onto the Clockwork eventually. Fire mechanism is up and running. I don't know.
Yeah, but if he's going Deso on the Ember, then they don't really have much scaling later. What is he? Is he going Deso? Yeah, he's going Deso. Drum Deso. So they're gonna look to be very play the game at a very fast pace fairly soon.
Yeah.
I don't really want to
I mean, and
let the game
it
draw.
feels what are SAG waiting for? Because DD's no longer creating
Fail.
space. They're not really scared of him here. God King, he could be in trouble. We do have the Snapfire ulti. The kisses are in availability. White Mounty's going to find the right one. The Overgrowth is available. The Cookie, though, buying a little bit of time. And straight into the Doppelganger he goes. They're not making the jump quite yet. Sheffer with the Overgrowth finally finds one. Abed, he's got the Remnants, but he's going to take the slow walk on over. And they don't want to commit for this. Okay. Surprising.
Yeah, it's way too risky. They don't see any vision. You look at their wards. The ward in the jungle doesn't see anyone, so he's rightfully being afraid. You know, there might be backup coming soon.
Yep.
And the co-op is a TP away.
There's no one in the triangle either, right?
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's very, very understandable that he doesn't want to go in for the kill.
Fair enough. I think I would have done that and probably overcommitted. They can always TP to the tier 1. That's
You
still
would have
standing
gone for the
SRG.
kill every single time.
Probably.
I know you.
That's Desolator now on the Ember Spirit. He is not the richest in the game, I'll bet. He's the 4th richest behind the Mag, Tidehunter, and of course the God King with the Midas build on RPL.
But how is this Desol build going to work against PL? I feel like it's not that great against PL.
Why not?
I mean, they do have the empower on him. You don't really clear the illusions. I mean, but you're really strong right now.
Oh, they found the Tidehunter. A follow-up stun there. Oh, the Cookie actually catches Jet for destroying his tree in the process. He should be good to go, but from behind, silence up Orchid. We do have the Sonic Wave, and they got that as good as the Lion Finger, though. There's the Ravage, all for Abed. Okay. Welcome back to sea, my friend. As SAG, they're going to hit him with quite a warm welcome indeed. Surprised that they commit the Ravage for that, not the Sonic
I
Wave.
think he was waiting for the Sonic Wave and like, oh, you're not using your wave. Okay, I'll just.
Ravage.
They don't want to miss the kill.
No, definitely not. That's a very, very easy kill for them. That's they'd be a bit, they kick themselves if they would miss that one.
I mean, it's not the biggest deal right now. The game is so slow, so you're not too worried about any fights happening too soon. But yeah, we have a fight here, a hook shot.
Speaking of the fights, the hook shot into the Poison Nova. I think they're just going to be backing off. Cuckoo and company, Red Panda forced home, taking a lot of damage, but he'll be fine. Poison Sting no longer reduces your healing. Bottom lane, though? No, that's just Jeffer playing with Queen of Pain. Not really much to go on there. Although the rotations, look at that! The Blink Dagger out from Carl, finding the kill there. I think an Overgrowth was used as well to net them that kill. OP got nearby, but he doesn't have the Ravage to counter-initiate.
Yeah. Deserve to die. You didn't use your Sonic Wave the last time.
Yeah, I think he probably could have been saved there, to be
Maybe if
honest.
I Ravage, I could have saved you.
Yeah, if I had a Ravage, instead I had to use it to kill Abed. Well, possibly a bit of miscommunication, a little bit of cockiness. Who knows? He got, he's just going to continue farming, though, going for that Blink Dagger after completing the Vlads and the Pipe. He has got a lot of money. Winter.
Yeah, he had a good lane.
Yeah, they're going to try for Roche here. Abed's not empowered, though. Okay, it's okay, because Carl's right here. He's here to give him the wise words. Abed, you are a pillar of the SCA community. We love you here. And then they go, oh, thank you. Now he's going to do Roche even faster. What do you think? Is Kenny a pretty wholesome guy?
Yeah, Kenny's a nice.
Yeah. I think a lot of the guys out here in Dota are just so cool. But Abed is going to now, with those kind words, snatch up an Aegis for himself and the Blink Dagger as well for our Magnus. They're pretty strong at this point. Do you still... Oh, actually, RP is up. Okay, do you still fight without Overgrowth?
I mean, they have to play a fast game. They didn't buy a battlefield or any scaling items on the Ember. It's now or never.
Wait, whoa, what? Second item heart for PL? Well, I guess third. That's unorthodox.
You're against the RP. If you don't die in the RP, you're gonna probably win the fight.
Yeah.
If you can outlast it.
New Heart, of course, it's less regen out of battle than it used to provide before, but it's more constant HP regen. So you can see he's up to 60 HP regen per second here already. That's usually, I mean, before it was like 300 something or whatever, some percentage base of your total max HP. No longer the case. So it's definitely been
better
reworked.
now, I guess.
I think so. For fighting heroes like PL, I think you'd rather have it, right? Although he was quite suited really for both styles, right? Because he could also back off with a Doppelganger, maybe Phantom Rush away, heal back up, and then go right back in again. So a bit of a trade-off. I think it depends a lot on the play style of the hero.
Yeah, it depends on the situation too. I think right now, the game still has to be played at a faster pace. It's way too slow for how the Ember has itemized.
Definitely. We'll see if they want to
He wants to be invading the triangle, taking the
He's
Ancients.
got the blink. They're going to cancel that one, though, with the Searing Chains and the Skewer on back. They have the Ravage here. He's going to purge off the Hex, the Lion, and the Stun. They cannot stop this man, but eventually they have enough damage for him. And just essentially a free kill there. Level 2 Lion Finger as well, so that's going to net him, well, it's going to be a much shorter cooldown anyway. The bonus damage makes very, very little difference until we get into the ridiculous numbers.
Yeah, I just got a little too cocky there. Pushing in a very, very dangerous area. Got skewered. And that was the end of him. They're still really, really strong right now with the Ravage.
Okay, right underneath the Observer Ward, that's going to be the RP. Hook shot, though, to try and interrupt, but straight into the Overgrowth. This is going to be a kill, Winter. Whitemon, yeah, he's in trouble, but you've got the big kill already. He's not even going to tick down, actually, the healing from the Leech Seed as well as 3 kills across the map.
What is actually going on? They have 2 heroes in mid lane. You just fed your tide, and the Queen of Pain and Clockwork decides to go to the enemy jungle and fight.
I don't know. I don't know what SAG are doing. This is kind of what I mean. Like they're very talented, but sometimes you look at their play style.
A lack of leadership sometimes.
Maybe could it be?
Yeah, because when you don't have someone that's a clear leader in the team, and when the game doesn't go right, or when the players are relaxing because the game is going too easy, you tend to lose a lot of focus as a team, and you feed kills left and right. And because if someone is always there, you know, you have a big brother or like a dad, you know, in the team. It takes care of everything.
Puppy standing behind you, sort of.
Yeah, everyone would be in a much better mindset in the game.
Yeah, I could see that.
You need that one person in the team, like this.
And it's usually not the carry, right? We're always talking God King this, God King that, but it's very rarely is it the carry. You can see even Fnatic with their shot caller.
The carry is the guy that, oh, I want to kill this guy. I want to go kill that guy. I want to go here.
The carry says, no, wait, hold on. Hold your horses. Go farm the camp first. Okay, I like farming.
Let me get my rapier.
Pretty much there. The Yule Scepter now for the Train Protector. Interesting item there for Zephyr. Usually likes to go for the Blink Dagger. Why do you think he's changed it up this game? He's still going for the Blink next.
I mean, no idea. To remove the Orchid, I guess.
Yeah.
Not very sure why he went for the Yules.
It's got its uses. And another big item here for Cuckoo as well as he's finished off now the Guardian Greaves for that Dispel, 4-staff, double Bracer. He's quite tanky for a Vano. Not close to the Magnus, of course, sitting at 3,200 HP casually. Or even the PL, who's at 2,900 HP, which is insane for a PL. He's going next.
We haven't seen the PL fight at all.
No, he's just been farming. It's hard off farming.
They're not weak, you know. They're so strong. Then with the Ravage, the Sonic Wave, I don't feel like they should be afraid of taking any fights at all, even against the Aegis.
I agree.
They're so strong.
I mean, they've just waited so long.
Just given up their map.
RP's up again. Oh, here they go. The OP God with the Blink Dagger and the Ravage. It's going to be cancelable, so God King just kind of 1v1ing here, 1v3, and even his Abed is eventually going to be able to force him back. OP God again. The Blink Dagger will be cancelled with the Nature's Grasp. Abed getting the mana burned here slowly by the PL illusions.
I mean, what took them so long to realize they're strong enough to fight?
I have no idea, to be honest. Maybe it's the lack of clear structure and organization here. Zephyr waiting in the wings here to jump on in. He's got actually no 4-staff, no movement here. He does have a clumsy net and the ultimate, and he's ready to use it. But SAG, they're going to defend that tier 2 tower. Geek fam unwilling to continue pushing there. As Aegis will now expire on Abed. Not a whole lot gotten with that Aegis. Lots of farm, but you're against the Midas PL, aren't you? Isn't that of some concern here? Got a few kills here and there. 3 kills.
Yeah, you don't have a scaling item on the Ember. You went for a fighting item. That's not ideal for sure. The PR is just like, I feel like he's just like gone too happy farming. He's forgotten that he has to use his items to fight once in a while.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he has fighting items.
How many times have we seen him appear in the fights? None, right?
This is so weird, right? Because you have Abed who's going for fighting items and he's farming. And then, well, I guess they're both doing the same thing here. Oh my god, a hook shot onto Abed. They've actually located him. Sonic Wave, and the Soul Burn should just about end him. It does, but the team now trying to counter-initiate. Invis Rune here on Carl. They're trying to look for the Queen of Pain. They're going to find her. Another flashbang here. Will catch her. Overgrowth as well to keep her locked down through the 10-second BKB. Down she goes, but the God King now showing up to the fight. He's going to get skewered here underneath the tier 2 tower. Zephyr doesn't have really much in the way to stop him here, having already expended the ultimate. But there's the Guardian Greaves, the Yule Scepter to buy him a bit more time. Cuckoo as well is nearby. Finally, we have the fight. Winter, they're going to catch 3 heroes here with the Ravage. They've already nuked through Zephyr. Abed back in 20 does have the buyback, but there's going to be now the Poison Nova onto 3 heroes from Cuckoo, continuing to try and kite them in and around as Carl on the high ground was chasing away. It looks like I'm not sure who was chasing away. The Snapfire, it looks like, who's not returned to the fight. Doesn't matter in the end. God King eventually will chase down Cuckoo, and that should be a tier 2 tower down.
That wasn't so hard.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just group up in ulti, guys. You're strong. They didn't even use the kisses there. And you lost your... It was a 4v5 fight, essentially. Well, 4v4.
Yeah, given the RP and the RP was blown on the Queen
Oh,
of Pain.
they actually do go for a break here onto Carl. That's a full Silver Edge. He's got some serious farm, but in they jump again. This is a bit of an aggressive play as Carl popping the BKB. Two-man skewer with the kisses raining down now onto Abed. He's going to be able to get that remnant all the way back home, though. Does not want to fight here into the kisses of Mortimer.
So aggressive from the tide. No Ravage still blinking in.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like Neon Esports. Why is this Faceless Void time walking towards me? He just used Chrono 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it makes you doubt yourself. Did we actually time the,
Yeah.
the chrono wrongly?
You're
What
right.
is happening? He jumps in, time dilates everyone, fights.
It's like, you know, you gotta act like you belong. Yeah, I've got Ravage. I'm blinking in the middle of 4 enemy heroes. I'm gonna Ravage you. No, you're not. No, you're not. But maybe it makes you think, oh, he's got Ravage. It's like whenever you're playing with an Earthshaker on your team and he blinks onto you suddenly. You kind
And
of
enchant totem.
enchant him, you know? You-
Why are you blinking? You
Why
don't
are you
have
blinking
echo.
on me?
Oh,
They could hookshot. They could reinitiate here. Again, we're down 2 ultis, 3 really. So I don't know. I have no idea. Well, lots of CS anyway for the God King. He's about to break the 350 barrier. Along with this Midas, he is rich. Has the Manta style now. He's going for another
Good.
Yasha.
He's almost like, he's 2 levels to 25 at 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what the Midas does, right?
It's all about the numbers.
20k experience. Is he just gonna at some point be too fat to deal with?
With the itemization of the Ember, I think probably.
Okay. Red Panda.
But he's
breaking
gonna go back for a better
smokes.
free.
Nice Hex there onto 2. We still have the hookshot available, so we could try and counter-initiate the line. Finger not gonna put him down. OP got again. He blinks in so aggressive. He doesn't even have the ult. Oh, but a very nice Sonic Wave. Now he does, though. There's the RP to try and turn it around. They've actually caught God King, but they have no damage. They have no ways of dealing with him. So instead, Carl gonna go for OP God. Invised up, though, as Cuckoo popping the ulti. He's gonna get absolutely nuked down now by DD, as well as the God King. Abed joining the fight a bit late. Red Panda nearly connecting on the hookshot after he's bought back, but DD blinking forward for more, as is the God King. Zephyr, oh, they are going to locate him. They don't cancel the stun there with the cookie, but instead with the battery assaults, and Carl forced to back off now under the cover of the Silver Edge. They just don't have the damage to be fighting. You can see already they're just ignoring him. They're treating him like a bristleback almost. But you can't. He's got too much
The
damage.
Ember has to buy a scaling item right now. He needs to finish his battle with. They just don't have enough damage.
Oh, he is? Okay, he recognizes it. I bet smart player.
The game is not going to end anytime soon. I felt like he should have done this just now.
Oh, wow, okay, I think this is the full SNY going into the Aghanim Scepter, which for PL reduces the minimum distance for
Is that
Phantom
good?
Rush.
Is that good here in this game?
And the cooldown, of course, is the big one. I mean, against what? Against the Magnus, it's amazing, right? Bonus armor.
Better than getting an Abyssal.
It's so much, I think it's like 40 bonus agility. That gives you like an additional 10 armor, like 5 armor, I think, or something crazy. Yeah, 44 bonus agility. It's quite strong. Quite strong. We'll see, though, how much it pays off, especially against the... Oh, no. Abed, he's going to get caught out looking... Oh, no, he's going to actually just escape. My bad, Abed. My bad. But now Whiteman, he's going to try and maybe bait himself here. Carl on the high ground, though, is OP God running on in. They're going to break him. Do they have the damage? OP God make that God King actually continuing to run at them. There goes the break. Now the Kraken Shell in full effect. Whiteman with the Glimmer Cake has to use it on himself, and Carl actually has to BKB just to try and escape here. Kiss is now raining down. They're looking for the line. They're not going to catch him, though. Interesting. Okay.
Time to go for Rush.
Seems like this one is devolving here a little bit as well, isn't it? We're getting hints of the last game, I think, from SAG with their playstyle. Kind of just running in, absolutely no vision, invading the enemy triangle. They don't have the Ravage.
I mean, they are strong. They are definitely strong.
They're strong. They've got very little to no reason to not actually go in. It's just quite surprising. I mean, look, they can't kill PL.
Yeah, look at the PL's now.
He's going for Divine.
He's almost 10k ahead of the
This is actually a problem. If he gets Divine, they can't kill him, and he kills them instantly.
But does he even need the Divine? Why is he giving the opponent's opportunity to win?
I mean, they can't kill him. He's got 35 HP. He's probably going to take the double clip. Actually, if you're going for Divine, you probably go for the crit, don't you?
Yeah, why though? It's like running into the fountain.
We'll see. All the ultis up and a disconnect out from Carl here. Okay, and Abed, they're going to have to reconnect here. That internet proving to be perhaps a little bit of an issue at a very important time. You know, you don't want any packet loss going into a fight this important, Winter.
Yeah, both games are played on Singapore, so right?
That is correct. Chinese servers currently having a little bit of connection issues.
But the C teams are the teams, are the players that are
Well, I
having
mean,
the
you know,
issues.
Neon, they prefer playing on Guangdong.
Guangdong.
Yeah. All right, how does this fight need to go for Geek Fam here? What's important?
I think they need to save the RP for the PL.
Okay.
If they have no control for him, he's gonna just run free in the fight.
Let's see. Smoke will break. Abed forward, giving the vision as well. The PL Doppelganger is going to chase him out. Back and away they go. OP does have the Ravage. And look at this. The RP still ready to be used. He's not going to use it yet. Now he will. Onto 2 he goes. He has caught the God King. OP God falling quite low, but he's got the Glimmer Cape. Surrounded and isolated is going to be the God King, but he's still ready and willing to fight. He has actually dodged the Poison Nova as well. They haven't caught him. The Overgrowth onto 3 as finally out comes the Ravage. OP, he's so low, but so is Abed. He gets stunned by the Cookie. The 4-step away. He's going to get a Sleight of Fist, and back to the Remnant he goes. They're trying to turn this. OP dead. They fought the God King as well. White Man is likely to die now as DD with the BKB jumping in onto the backline. Sonic waving only White Man, really. September is going to try and dodge away with the Cookie.
Where was
but
the Sonic
Carl
Wave?
is there.
Where was the Sonic Wave doing the Ravage? What was he holding it for?
Abed. Well, they get him anyway.
That was so costly. They could have just finished the initial kill. Maybe don't have to overcommit so much. Nobody had to die and see how the fight plays out. But instead, he was saving his spell and oh boy.
Oh boy, they're gonna buy back on Snapfire as well. They respect the ulti. They don't want to make the jump, especially with the clockwork. You could very, very easily lose Roche. You're without Abed as well for 30 seconds. But I think Carl,
Magnus is the carry.
at this point, like yeah, right. It's another lane or a roll swap, right? Except this time it's not Cuckoo. Nice job blocking the ultimate there. The kiss is raining down. Carl's going to leave the Roach Pit, look for a kill. He actually sees one. He's going to go instead for the Magnus. Careful though, he's very low HP, skewing him back towards the team. Carl still alive, BKB active as well. God King back in 30, OP back in 10. Roche on about a 6
What is going on?
HP.
He got the hook shot, but he didn't get the cogs off.
Nope.
So he couldn't land the kiss consistently.
Yeah, onto Sheffer, so he's just able to walk away. OP now alive. He doesn't have a Ravage. He is not TPing to the outpost either. Instead the tier 2. And September might
he
get
bought
caught.
back. He bought back.
He did. Yeah, this is a problem, right? You have the Glimmer in another 5 seconds. The Yule Scepter DD nearby does not have Sonic Wave, though. They're not really going to have much to help this Snapfire out. She's going to get bashed even, and down she goes. Carl is so farmed all of a sudden. I mean, that's a hero that scales. You know, you talk about scaling. Abed as well, I think that's...
Dire's middle tower is under
it's
attack.
not even. He doesn't even have Battle Fury yet. That's amazing. This is...
Yeah, his net worth is the same with the Tide.
This is a strange game.
Yeah. Like they're trying to figure out how to play with each other because it's probably a last minute thing that he's playing for them.
Yeah.
And they're just like, it's the process, you know, you have to go through the process.
A nice lion stun there.
Yeah, see,
Onto
where's the
2.
co-op? She's not Sonic, she's not using it. Oh. Yeah, here, he pops the Ravage and she's just right, she's right there. She's actually literally right there.
Oh, she got Yulst. She got Yulst.
Yeah, but she had more than enough time. She had like 2 seconds before that to
Yeah,
use it. Like 1 second at least to use it.
You're absolutely right there, my friend. You're absolutely right. I was also waiting for the Sonic Wave. I was like, it must be on cooldown or something. There's actually a PL top lane, but I think they TP'd out in time, right? Yeah. Okay. He's just farming away.
All right, 50-50 game.
You think?
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about even in terms of net worth.
Let's go. New game.
Aegis as well up here. That's going to be a free kill onto the Tidehunter DD nearby. He's got the ulti. Sonic Wave is going to be utilized as well as actually the RP. They've just utilized everything here. DD is going for more, though. There's actually no BKB for the Magnus. OP God, he's got the Ravage. He's going to catch 3 heroes all nearby. Magnus now deleted off the map. Whitemon next to go here. Cuckoo as well. He's going to try and pop the ulti here on the God King, but it's barely going to do any damage to him with the heart up and active.
I hear hook shot.
Yeah, I did. I think maybe they caught Jeffer for a mere moment. He's going for the TP out, and he must be out of vision, because they're not going to use the cookie on him. This is so weird. This is just a strange game of Dota.
This is the new normal.
I guess. Okay, Abed, 37-minute Battle Fury, you know, report. That's what they're going to be saying in the post-game chat. I agree with the decision to go back for the Battle Fury 100% because you need to scale, right? The Deso does not help you farm nearly as quickly. But Mike,
It's not just about the farming, you know, it's about dealing with the illusions.
Yes.
With the splash damage.
yeah, has gone now at level 25 for the doppelganger cooldown.
Alright, Satanic
Dire's
next.
top tower is under attack.
For God King.
Yep, he has decided against the Divine. I think he had another item queued up there for a second, but now it's going to be the Satanic, which is going to do really well for him here. The debuff duration, I mean, literally, how did they kill him after that? RP is going to last only
Yeah,
70%.
as long as they survive the RP, he doesn't die in the RP, they should be able to take the team fight. If everyone uses their spells
Yep.
correctly, they should be able to kill the rest of the team.
Yeah, in practice, anyway. We'll see how it works out in the real world. Is that
Yeah, they just need to take out the Lion, the Treant, the Banner, all these pesky backliners.
They just need to kill all 5 of them, right?
Nah, leave the Magnus and Ember to last.
Okay. You're actually right about that. You got a point.
Yeah, those other heroes provide all the support. The stuns, the follow-up, and everything else. Alone with the RP, he's not going to be able to kill.
The thing that's so weird here is that, yes, God King, he's kind of a monster right now, but he's all alone, right, in terms of how rich he is, the impact he has. DD's got an Andis, so a very defensive item. OP, they got a break for him, so he's actually quite vulnerable to dying. It kind of feels like we're watching like an Alchemist game, right? Where eventually this PL is gonna be
You know, he's
slotted.
different from an Alchemist. He scales better than an Elk. Elk reaches a timing where you are no longer going to be able to carry the game. And you have to rely on others.
Hits a plateau, right?
Yeah. And you have to start, oh, do you need some eggs?
Do you need some eggs? I bought you a moonstone.
You
honey.
think he's just being nice, giving you eggs, but the reality is he can't carry the game
Can't
anymore.
carry. Hook shot, though, is going to connect onto 1. Oh, they're immediately going to counter-initiate there. Carl's even got the full Abyssal Blade. DD in some trouble. Good silence, though, out as the Sonic Wave will buy him even more time. That's an ult to use just to escape. Going for more is going to be Carl. And we'll see how much further he wants to go there. He's continuing to ping as God King does steal at least 1 bounty rune. OP, is he in trouble? They do have the break now. They're not going to quite catch him, though. They'll blink out in time as the God King is rotating over. He was really wanting that break. He walked underneath the tier 2 tower for it.
He was actually trying to kill him.
Carl really was. Yeah, he really wanted him dead. That's Aegis expiring, though, onto Abed. So he's gotten an item out of that for sure.
Well, he's going to have more items now with the Battle Fury coming online.
Yeah, he's looking for just straight damage now with the Daedalus. September, rather, not Winter, could be in trouble. September's not quite Winter even. Oh, the Abyssal Blade into the Lion Finger. See you later. Dead for 70 seconds. Now they have no kisses.
I mean, strange game.
It really is.
The strange game continues.
It really is just, I don't know. Carl, he's looking for kills. Like, I found DD, actually. Havoc Hammer's going to push him back. Actually, it's his own Havoc Hammer, but he's got the BKB anyway. It's literally just hunting people on the map. They do have an Observer Ward down there, which is why he knew the Quap was on the high ground, but it's so weird. Kind of a high kill game, I think, considering the meta we're in as well, and considering the fact that God King did go for this ultra farm build. He's actually sold the Midas now. It's inefficient, apparently.
You've done your job.
You've done your job, Midas. I no longer require your services.
That
Should be Carl snagging this tower, though. As down it goes. The first tier 2 off the map. That does open up the possibility here for outposts. As well as give a bit more control here over the next Roche fight, which is going to be, I believe, our next point of contention.
Yep, that one fight, you know, that will decide the game.
Yep. The game? I mean, at this rate,
Half
who
the
knows?
game.
I kind of feels like we're going to be here all night.
This will do just fine.
Nah, if they get the Roche, they go high ground, there's no buyback, then that could be a game. But who am I kidding? This is gonna take 2 team
I
fights.
guess, yeah, I guess.
Everyone's gonna have buyback at that point.
Everyone might have buyback. I don't know. It's going to be a bit tough here as I feel like everyone is gearing up for this next Roche fight, trying to set up vision, trying to look for the pick-off here, hoping for that quick Roche. DD nearly level 25. This is not a bad game for the spell block, I think, especially against a Lion. You know, that Hex is,
Yeah, not bad, not
is
bad.
really quite difficult. And the Abyssal Blade too now on Carl.
You don't really need the AoE, but Shadow Strike.
The AoE Fear.
The AoE.
It's quite strong.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the AoE
The
free.
fear and the scream of pain, yeah. It's also quite strong. Good control. It allows you to basically effortlessly control the backliners quite nicely.
Maybe we saw this against the Doom, the other day.
There's PL with the axe now. He's decided after the next item, selling the Wraith Band. Going next into the Boots of Travel. Thought I saw Nullify for a mere second. Another good item for him here. But 4,500 HP on that PL. He's
Yeah, 4,200 HP on the Magnus.
I mean, you're not wrong about that one. Actually, two very tanky boys. Magnus as well with the cleave. Yep, there we go. 25 talent taken there. Okay. I mean, this is really like two raid bosses versus each other at this point, isn't it? God King. They're not going to make the jump here. OP walking up to the high ground, gets the blink put on cooldown by the Plague Ward. God King, what is he doing? He's so isolated here. He has the rest of the team close behind Cuckoo, popping the Shiva's guard. The hookshot actually connecting onto Carl. Kiss is not raining down on a Cuckoo. He did get the ultimate off. OP probably looking for the opening here for the ulti. Line stun though. Might keep Cuckoo alive. It will not actually. They're going to trade 1 for now. Carl, he's trapped inside the cogs. BKB, Jeffrey getting ran down by the God King, continuing to just kite around heroes. Carl does not want to be part of this fight. Abed as well. That's the fear talent taken actually. Luckily, he does have enough time to get a remnant off and the roots onto the God King. So to support for your off laner, Carl hit him with the Havoc Hammer, trying to run himself away. He still has the RP. He's got Skewer in a little bit. He's going to use the RP now. Silver Edge available now, as he's going to be forced to blink away. He cancels the TP. The fear! The Screw of Pain actually connected and followed him into the trees. He's going to try and turn and fight his way through this one, but DD purged off by the Aeon Disc. A big loss for Carl. And just kind of a wacky fight. I mean, the whole reason he was out there to begin with is because he was invis and ended up accidentally blocking the hook shot for Cuckoo.
And now there's Roche.
And now there's Roche. And I mean, he like you were saying, quite tanky, very unlucky that he was right next to the Queen of Pain and the projectile followed him to fear him.
Yeah, time to get Gobble up. Give her the axe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good contender here.
Throw a PL in.
Throw the PL in, throw OP God in, throw anyone in really at this point, huh? As, well, are we gonna pick it up, boys? DD, okay. It's gonna be the Aghanim Scepter. No cheese, cheese unnecessary. It's okay, not a big cheese guy, we're allergic.
Allergic to dairy products.
Yes, Abed might be looking for a kill here onto the Tide Hunter, but no, he recognizes it's a bit too dangerous to be farming this far out. It looks like, by the way, the Clockwork has returned for the cheese. Good blink out in time by Jeffer. Whitemon not too far behind as well. Has the level 20 talent. Did he take the multiple mana drain talents here on Lion at 20? No, he hasn't. Interesting. An extra 80 damage instead. Well, I guess 80 plus 20, so an extra 200 damage. Seems a bit.
I'm with you.
Right? I mean, it feels like that. If there is a game to take that item, that talent, it's this game. It's so good at clearing out illusions. If anything, it just always has you on full mana. Jeffer hunting couriers, and just kind of showing in front of the creep wave. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that as a support player?
I mean, that's definitely better. The mana drain. I'm not sure why you want the damage. Maybe he's trying to scale, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Game's been long.
Game's going long. I mean, hey, 240 damage is no joke. It's actually more than I thought. Maybe going for the Aghanim. Up to the fear, though. In some trouble, DD and his proc as well as now the BKB. Hook shot, look at that. Red Panda, they're fighting him. Mid four step as well. Whiteman, though, is going to be purged off. Cuckoo looking to maybe get off the ultimate. Oh, the finger, though. They have caught DD, and that's now going to be Aegis Burst through. Cuckoo gets his ultimate off before all of his mana is burned. But Abed and company still fighting over on the backlines without any mana to actually burn through. This PL actually doesn't have that much damage, Winter, and that means DD is going to take a second death. There's just an item on the ground, by the way. Not sure whose that is, but Abed finally has damage. He's going to be able to kill two heroes. What is this?
RP.
Oh, the RP. Oh my God. God King, he accidentally, I think, actually gets the Doppelganger off. That's going to allow him to maybe turn here. All the mana burned through. That means Carl, actually, he's pretty tanky himself. Now God King continued trying to man fight versus Abed, who was going to take him for a bit of a walk. It's just a casual rune of protection. I don't know who that is. But it's going to be a 2 for 3, 2 for 4 if you count the Aegis, I would argue. And just, again, what is going on in this game? Okay, they find the Clockwork. A good fight for Geek fan.
I don't know what's...
Jeffer, no, don't die to neutrals, please.
I don't know what's going on. What's happening? Like, they just need to be around the PL. Fight with the PL. Even with the rest of the heroes, the Clock, the Snapfire. I think the Corp especially, you need to be around the PL. with your Fear, your Sonic Wave to be that extra damage to finish off the heroes. Because I feel like the PL can do a lot of damage initially, but he's having trouble finishing off the heroes.
No one here having a relatively high
And-
int pool, especially, I mean, even the Lion.
Yeah, and he doesn't have an Abyssal to
No.
keep chasing.
2 sleight of fist charges is going to be the talent here taken for Abed. Everyone is scaled so quickly here. I mean, it feels like this game is oddly still kind of in a 50-50.
Yeah, Raiden still has a very good shot of winning this game. You saw how
Abed is double Daedalus.
like they have so much damage to deal with the PL right now. He's already past his prime, and the Magnus plus Ember is slowly creeping to the point where they are able to deal enough damage.
This is actually insane damage actually on Abed now with these crits.
And
Ember
with the
Spirit,
power, the illusions are all just
he,
dead.
he loves extended fights.
Yeah, you need Abyssal on the PL to deal with this. You have to
Yep.
kill the Ember.
Or at least burn his mana and make sure that the rest of the team you can kill him with. This feels like one of those games where it's like, yeah, you know, sometimes you scroll through Facebook and it's like Mitter Meepo, another good content creator, is like insane game with like, you know, 8 Divine Rapier or something. It's like, how did it get to this point? This is one of these games, Winter. It's a bit of a strange one, but I can't wait to see what this one has in store because I think we've yet to hit the 3rd act.
I mean, this game has been nothing but interesting from start to until now.
It really has, and I mean, look at how farmed the God King is. Though. Can we take a peek at that GPM, if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Observer? Current gold, XP, wow, over 1,000 XP per minute as well. That's quite impressive.
You're tilting Eric.
My bad. 804 in a 50-minute game. I mean, he's got 8 kills. Don't get me wrong, he's got a lot of kills, but seriously, that's impressive.
Having farm is one thing, and using it when you're strong is another thing.
That's true, right? He can farm real well. What does he utilize with it, right?
Like I felt like he missed a lot of the early timing when he got his diffuser and heart
And
early.
and Midas, and he had good attack speed.
Yeah, the Geek Farm heroes didn't have much back then because they lost the early game.
Okay, Abed going straight for the Agnum Synth to be able to move around a bit more freely. This could be DD going down again with the Aeon Disc. Oh, actually, he gets silenced immediately. Did you see that reaction time? Even Carl was like, whoa, is that? Ah, Geometry Sight, that'll do it. Okay. All right, well, he gets the blink out regardless. White Mon might get a kill here onto September, but rotating through the river is going to be Red Panda. He does not have the hook shot, though. Mana a little bit sucked off there, but look at the God King just running on in. He's got the Agnum Scepter, which is why he's running from so far away. Cuckoo is going to drop the ultimate. OP God still has the Ravage to use. He's looking for a few more heroes in it, but is going to back off now. Just a bit of saber rattling in the river, I guess.
Yeah, force up some BKBs, make them play defensive.
There's the Abyssal. On September, RP is ready. The Abyssal Blade burning through the mana. The Ravage on top. They have plenty of magic damage. OP got barely still alive. Carl gonna kill him, I think, on accident, to be completely honest. As Abed, he's looking for some big crits onto the God King. Threatening with the Remnant now as DD jumping in. He lands the Fear now onto Abed. As he is continuing to do insane damage.
He died
Look at
to the
that.
splash. The Tide actually died to the splash because he was next to all the illusions.
Oh no, Abed, he's popping off now all of a sudden.
Middle
Winter.
tower is under attack.
That's now the full ags completed. He has enough money for the blessing as God King. A bit of his HP burned away. Silent Stop is going to be our
Under attack.
poor little Jeffrey, but he's got the blink back into the friendly hands of his teammates. And another 1-for-2 trade here.
I mean, he got there. The Ember Spirit actually got there. He went for a Desolator. He went for a Fighting build. Nothing was happening. 10,000.
Ouch! He doesn't even have Divine yet.
How many times did he actually slide? I think 2,
No, wait. I mean, he's got the talent.
3. So probably 3.
At least 5 or 6 times in that engagement. I mean, that counted from the very first, probably fighting the river.
Yeah, and he has a cooldown reduction. Spell Prism.
Oh, my goodness gracious me. All right. It's this is going to be quite a wild game. Diffusal Blade into
Level
the
30.
backpack,
Level
by the
30.
way. Yeah, level 30, so everything finally learned. PL is, I mean, he doesn't even want the Diffusal Blade at this point. He recognizes, this is not getting me any kills.
Yeah, it doesn't do him any good right
This
now.
was-
You need even more damage.
This is a minute 20 item. That's why I wasn't too opposed to the Divine Rapier, to be honest. You know? Because, I mean, they have trouble killing him even now. With the Satanic, the last time they killed him, he didn't have a Satanic Winter. That's the thing. Now he does. I don't know. We'll see what they opt to go for here, but this game, again, still far from over at this point, quite surprisingly, even at the 50-minute mark. It's It's going to be time to look at those tier 5 neutral items. Maybe they will become impactful here. The Fallen Sky.
Yeah, they have to try to get the Ember. He's their main source of damage in the fights. I think everyone else does pretty much negligible damage.
Yeah, Carl for their control, right, as well as the support.
Everyone else is kind of control.
Everyone else is really annoying, right?
But no one is killing stuff.
Abed is killing stuff here. Who's doing the damage here for SAG? Is it now finally PL? Does he have damage now with the Abyssal?
Everyone's kind of doing the damage if they're allowed to, but mainly PL.
All right, so he's the Diffusal back into the inventory then. It's going to be the SNY into the backpack. God King, he's experimenting. Maybe he's holding out for the Trident.
Let's see if I do it. I keep this item in this fight. Do we win the fight? If we lose this fight, I'm selling this item.
He's got his spreadsheet on the side. Oh, yes, that went quite well. Oh, I did 8,000 damage here in this fight. Okay, not bad, not bad. Look at Scientist. Okay.
Oh, no.
Wow, the Ravage Force Staff away. Hookshot as well, but the Glimmer Cave is going to save the life of Kuku. Gets the second Force Staff off as they're going to try and fight this one. Great Sonic Wave is going to be able to blow through Whitemon, and they're going to actually fight this one now. Whitemon is going to buy back Carl, though, with great control now. Oh, great skewer. He collects 2, and actually the God King as well, but we need Abed here for the damage. He's going to get Abyssal Bladed, Winter. He's in trouble. The Cookie Stun will connect. He's dead for 100. Does not have a BKB, just kind of remnanted in.
What was that starting from the fight? He just ravaged from the low ground?
He did. They were just like, hey, let me know if you hit someone with your hook shot. I hit someone, Ravage! Quite literally. I mean, they're just so excited to fight Winter. And it paid off. They get the kill on the Abed. They get the kill on the Cuckoo. They're trying to recollect the gem, but that's not happening too easy. Gobble up as well just for scouting as the Courier will be murdered. One shot by God King. They are going to go for another hook shot. Not going to find a target, though. God King scaring everyone off. He's going to get a little hex, but no real follow-up there. Now DD onto the back lines. Whitemon, he's just bought back. That's the trigger. Abed's buyback, though. It's popping off. Winter. Jeffer in some trouble. Doesn't have the ulti, but into the fountain goes OP. He is dead. Sonic Wave, though, collecting the kill onto Jeffer. He does have buyback, but no ulti. I'm not really sure if he wants to use it. Abed jumping in again. This went very badly last time, and he's not going to get feared. Look at the critical damage as God King still on the high ground. He's got the heart. He's like, don't worry, guys. They're actually not that scary, but Abed now critting for 1,700 here.
Stop
he
making
gets a
illusions.
second one. The illusions are absolutely wrecking them. This guy, he's probably praying for them. Please break me. I can't. I'm killing my team. 12k damage. I was just... How does this game end? Do they just offer each other a draw at this point?
No draw.
No draw.
Let's repeat the moves till someone gives up.
Okay, the double Ravage is going to be really nice for OP God because he's going to Ravage twice now from the low ground.
He's allowed to miss one now.
Oh goodness gracious me. September, hitting them with the machine gun. All the supports now nearly level 25, so they actually start to become quite impactful.
Wait, what? Titus is Satan.
He's going for the Tide Washing Machine build. Carl, do they have a Geometry sight up here? Oh, well, they know he's nearby. Hookshot will connect. Carl with the cog pushback and the fear. He's in trouble. The kisses landing onto him. The Sonic Wave. Is he dead? He is. The Havoc Hammer's not going to save him. And Cuckoo's here as well. Abed, though, he's starting to get the damage in. He procs the Andisk on accident now. Into the pit he goes. Right back out. Look at the damage onto the God King as they're not going to find the stun with the cookie. Oh, Roche is falling so low. But it's the kill going to actually Geek Fam. Great cog pushback. But Abed, he had the remnants out early. Panda nearly dead here just because of all the cleaves.
Actually, did he get? He got the last hit.
He got the last hit. That's what he got.
And he got the he picked up the Aghanim's as well.
No, I think he bought that one.
Oh, all right.
So I think everything else is going to be picked up here. Yeah, Clockwork now with the overclock. He's bought that one.
Oh, that's
Aegis,
a lot of lockdown for the Clockwork right now.
It is Aegis of Immortality on the PL as Carl threatening to jump forward. They really just need Abed to continue poking and prodding here from behind. They have the living armor as well for the towers. This one is heating up. OP God, I imagine, with a refresher, but they have now found Shepfer. That's okay. He has buyback and the ulti, so he's still quite useful here. OP God trying to find the backliners, but he said he's going to find Whitemon. The double, my goodness, showing off that brand new shiny Aghanim Scepter. Shepfer will now buy back into this game. As as there goes the first tier 3 tower, make it the second tier 3 tower, but no, God King, he says no more towers, actually just 2 more, the tier 4 towers, please get me out of this game. Abed's gonna show up, he's gonna draw aggro over from the God King himself, trying to hit him with all the crits in the world. They need to kill him twice though is the problem here, and already one of their tier 4 towers down. There's the Abyssal Blade with the immediately science and Hex up 1. Kuarl, he's so tanky, look at all the damage, now the Ravage, it's gonna be the first one, they catch plenty of heroes. Abed, he's gonna be able to get back just in time, and oh my goodness, Carl though, he's dead for 2 minutes at this point. Ancient now exposed, Cuckoo trying to do whatever he can, repair kit onto the Ancient as God King. Look at the damage out from Abed, now just man fighting the Hex, they need another Ravage. The kisses though, the gobble up, Hex up, Abed, he's dead, he doesn't have buyback actually, he bought back already. GG will be dropped, it's the God King, they take it, the PL build going for the Midas. The strangest Ravages of all time, probably just the weirdest game I think I've ever